Hi, I am Brien Lundin, and I am here with another Backstage Metals Investor Forum interview. Our featured company in this interview is Cassiar Gold Corp, and Marco Roque, the company's president CEO, is with us today to help give you the story on this company. This is a company that has been recommended in gold newsletters since its really its inception for a good reason. It is in the Golden Triangle, and in the hot market that we had just recently, a company of its market cap with its land position in the Golden Triangle would be fairly valued if it didn't have an ounce of gold in the ground. But Cassiar came to market with a resource, really a 1 million ounce resource. I guess not came to market, but was rejuvenated and packaged for the market with new management, et cetera, and a lot of good financial backers behind it. But it had 1 million ounces of gold resource already there at a good grade, 1.43 grams per ton average, which is considerably higher than the average open pit mining scenario or open pit mine. And a very large land position, 1 million ounces of gold, undervalued on the basis of that, and getting poised to explore it. Raised a lot of money, got a lot of drilling going, and now we're kind of digesting those drill results. And it's very exciting what they turned up. Marco, I don't want to steal all of your thunder here. Can you kind of give us a recap of what that drill program turned up for you?
Absolutely, Brian. And then it's, as you mentioned, we before this drilling program, we already had that 1 million ounces at 1.43 grams per ton. And, as you mentioned, is an open pitable resource, very shallow, very close to surface, almost no overburn to speak of. And in our drilling program in 2020 that we started in August, was really focused around confirmation drilling, step out drilling, and exploration drilling. And we had 24 drill holes. They all came in mineralized. So we've basically pushed out the envelope of known mineralization. We've discovered basically that we stepped out into new areas with very long intercepts of very nice grades higher than the resource. We've also had basically a few gaps in the resource model that we were able to come up with some really nice intercepts. So basically adding that to the resource potential as well. And we also basically discovered and confirmed new areas, including, for example, Wings Canyon, which is roughly 600 meters south of the border of our resource, where we had some really nice intercepts there. And it's basically another bulk tonnage target. It may be a similar target as Taurus, or it may be connected to Taurus. We don't know. And in this area, we definitely have that potential. The resource itself continues to be unconstrained, so it's open in multiple directions. And there's a lot of room to grow around the bulk tonnage, and definitely this drilling program got the technical team even more excited about this bulk tonnage target. And the question is, where to follow up, because we continue to be unconstrained, and it's more a matter of what are the highest potential areas. Where do we have the highest sections with the highest grade? What could be the areas that could fit in that open pit or not. So it's very exciting, and it was a really successful drilling campaign, and we're definitely lends to the potential of increasing the resource base, which is an exercise we will be doing sooner or later. But in the short term, we're very excited about doing some follow-up drilling, and the technical team is working really hard into some of those more exciting areas for follow-up.
Yeah, in the junior mining game, companies are often faced with a lot of challenges. I mean, it's a very challenging business to begin with. And you have some challenges, problems, if you will, those being a multitude of targets. So how do you prioritize? What do you hit first? And as I understood it going into this drill program, you had this resource that had been calculated from a certain number of drill holes, but within that, there were some sparsely, within that footprint of that resource, there were some sparsely drilled areas where if you were able to put some pierce points into there, you could bring in a lot more resource just by increasing the confidence of those sparsely drilled areas. So that was one goal. And it seems to me from the results I saw, you did that. Not only did that, but with some nice surprises to the upside in terms of grade, but you also stepped out to some areas. And it's important to also realize or understand that this is so far on the property a 15-kilometer long trend of mineralization, and it is peppered with new targets throughout. And so you wanted to test a little bit of these outlying targets, but not so outlying that they might not potentially connect to the standard resource. And only 600 meters away, who knows what could happen? But regardless, that could be included in any mine plan. So it's, I think you achieved those goals, and I would think you're probably fairly positive about what that will do to the resource. Now, it sounds like you don't have any firm timing on a resource, but would you say that's a goal of yours this year?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's something that the technical team has discussed before, and it's something that the technical team definitely wants to do. But after further analyzing those drill results that we have in this drill campaign into further detail, and looking at drilling density, drilling spacing, and that risk reward of opportunity in terms of some higher grade sections of for the resource as well as for step out. Myself and the technical team, we felt that there's a much bigger return or reward for doing that after doing some follow-up drilling, and this is something that we wanted to do, and this is something actually, as we were thinking 6-7 months ago, we weren't planning to do that follow-up drilling at Taurus, although it's an amazing target. We already have 1 million ounces that are unconstrained, but we felt that the potential and the reward that we had at South Cassiar at the higher grade was that much bigger. So our biggest challenge is really that prioritizing. What are going to be our biggest rewards targets for us, and we're not drilling blind. At Taurus, at the bulk tonnage target, we are unconstrained, so the resource is open in multiple directions. But at the high grade, we also know where some of the veins are, and and there's no reason for them to end on the last drill hole. They should continue to go, and that's what we are going to go after as well this season. And we feel that there's a lot of reward coming from there. Not only because it's high grade and that's exciting, but also because that high grade can really change the economics of this project. Because if we start blending this high grade 15 to 25 gram per ton material with a bulk tonnage 1.5 gram open pitable, then you'll be looking at a different development scenario, different economics, and and that really has the potential to completely rewrite our project and its economics.
Yeah, that high grade, and I failed to mention that South Cassiar is an area where you have a number of higher grade targets. I don't believe a resource yet, but it demonstrated drill results with extensive vein sets and in really high grade mineralization, and that can make the economics of a project sing. When you can have that and you can put that throughput in earlier in a project's life. And that kind of gets back to your technical team. Doug Kerwin is one of your technical advisors, and I've known Doug for a number of years. and I would rank him in easily the top 5 of exploration geologists in the world. And he gets excited about high grade. This is a man who's come across many multi-million ounce bulk tonnage deposits in his life and really goes after the glittery stuff. So I know he's excited about that high grade. We're running out of time here. Marco, can you give us an idea of what the drilling season is at Cassiar and when you're going to get back on the ground?
Yeah, so absolutely. So we're planning to drill 15,000 meters this year, and we're looking to get back there in late May in Q2. So in a few months. So right now we're preparing that drilling season. We're refining our targets. We're constantly reevaluating the highest reward targets because we have way too many of them for the budget we have. So it's a good place to be to have more targets than we can drill, and they're all very exciting, and they all have very high chances of hitting. And I can't wait to start drilling there and start getting the drill results. And our drilling season will most likely last until the end of October. So we'll have many months of news flow coming from our drilling campaign and the exciting results that are coming from there.
Well, great. Thank you, Marco. Cassiar Gold, a company valued similarly to some companies that are just looking for gold, but this is a company that has gold, 1 million ounces, and lots more apparently on the way with some great targets and a lot of news coming up. The time to buy these companies is during the winter when they are undervalued, and when the news starts to flow, they should be valued much more highly by the market. Thanks again, Marco.
Thank you, Brian.